I'm Life by Numbers. I'm going to do this week's numerology. So it is the 43rd week of the year. So I've added the week, the month, and the year together to get the vibration that we're going to be in for the whole week. And it comes out to a 13-4. So it's quite interesting because this is the last week for this month. So we're going to be in 13-4 energy, and it starts on a 13-4 day. So the week starts on the 25th of the 10th, 2021, and it's a 13-4. The energy that we're in for this whole week is 13-4. The energy of next month is 13-4. So when I'm looking at numerology, and I've never calculated the week, the month, and the year before to see what energy we're in. Like with numerology, it's mostly just what I learned was names and birth dates and like dates. And the meanings of all the numbers, of course. But you can take it further. You can take it a lot further. And you just sort of experiment, and then you discover things like this. Like I discovered the cusp energy. And then, or probably rediscovered would be more accurate. But, so yeah, if you calculate the week, the month, and the year, then you get the energy for this whole week. So the energy for this whole week is the day that we start out on as well. And then it's the energy of next month. So it's like we're getting eased into next month. And that's for the cusp energy of next month. So we're getting eased into this 2022 energy. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So there's an element of next month that, you know, that cusp energy is not going to be a shock. So when you're transitioning from one personal year to your next personal year, I don't even know what my personal numerology is, but I'll do it to give you an example. So, okay, so that's that, and that's also that. 3, 4, 5. So it's 15, 6, and then so next year will be a 7, 16, 7. So in my personal numerology, so I was born on the 23rd of the 5th, and then this year. So that's my personal year this year. So essentially this year I've been in 5-5-5 energy, trying to find balance, which I have kind of done and also kind of not. But I have got a lot more freedom, so that's been great. And then it came down to a 6, and then next year I'm going to be in a 7. So for 3 months either side of your birthday, you sort of ease into that new energy, and then on your birthday it changes, and then you ease out of the old energy. Because the lessons that you learn in any particular year or what you're going through, so altogether, so I had the 5-5-5, so it was like a pretty big power year for me, and I'm still like in the middle of it basically, so it's great. So I'm using these 5s. Flexibility, movement, change, and then it comes down to a 6. So 6 is all about births, deaths, marriages, government, healing. It's a big community number, but yeah, and the healing element has been really important for me. So, and then next year I'm going to be going into the 7. So the energy will always ease you in. It's not like, you don't just get swapped over to the next energy. Energy is more nuanced than that, you know? So I hope that's kind of explained it using my own stuff. So yeah, so this energy is slowly coming in for the cusp for 2022. So it must be pretty important. Pretty important. A karmic building number, because 4s are all about building and 13 is karmic. It can be auspicious. So whilst with the 4, because it's a foundation number and it can be your strong foundations, it can also be a shaking up of your foundations. So for some people, it could be the more stable, you know, you're everyone's rock, or the energy is just your rock and you're feeling safe and secure and totally fine. That's great. Don't feel guilty about that. You know, some people are really struggling, but if you're not, just enjoy it and, you know, help where you can, and hold the light for the people who are really going through it at the moment, or who are going to be going through it. So yeah, that building energy can be that, you know, you've had your foundations shaken up a bit and you've been building on them for a while. And you know, I think we're all going to be, from what I've seen in Australia, we're starting to network and we're starting to create alternatives from mainstream shopping, mainstream entertainment, mainstream schooling. People are starting to network and create their own opportunities, because we're being locked out of our own, and how far the government takes it, I don't know. But right now, they're locking people out of their lives. And rather than just sitting back and taking it, people who are awakened are coming together on Telegram, on Facebook, and creating their own networks, creating resources so that everyone can tap in and either get a job with a company, like a small business who wants to employ people who haven't had the thing. Because not everyone wants the thing, and that's fine. Like, I haven't had it and I won't have it. It's not it's not for me. I've looked at the side effects and I know my health, and it would not be a good idea for me. But if people want to have it, go the fuck ahead and have it. I don't care. You know, it's your body, it's your choice, you know, and unfortunately, people who don't want it are kind of being told it's not your body and it's not your choice, or you can just lose your job. Potentially your house, your career, and everything else. So right now in Australia, we're already seeing this building energy coming through, and it's going to be there all next month. So next month's going to be pretty incredible and pretty loaded, to be honest, because we've got that 7. 7s are all about going within and having introspection and self-development and using your intuition and reason and study and analysis to try and make sense of your life, the world around you, whatever it is. So it should be a pretty big month of growth, because you've got foundations and then you've also got the 7, you know, doing internal growth and then also building externally as well. And then if you add both of those together, the cusp energy and the month energy, it comes to an 11, which is all about enlightenment. So hopefully we're going to do a lot of good things next month, but that's not to say it's going to be easy. I don't know what's going to happen next month. I feel like maybe I will need October's energy. So just having a quick look. Oh, that's right. We're still in 369 energy. Okay, so for this week, we're still in October energy, which is the 3, the 6, and the 9 energy. So if you can put that to use, do. 369 energy, that's my life path energy. So I'm a 36-9. So 3, 6, and 9 is God's numbers. It's the golden mean ratio. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's very interesting. So that's my life path energy. Things in my life are very synchronistic, like freakishly sometimes. You know, like I had to go to a friend's wedding and I rang my, this was years ago, like years, God, I don't even know when it was, but it was somewhere between 2013 and 2015, or maybe before that, I'm not sure. Anyway, I rang my hairdresser and I said, oh, I want my hair done like this, can you do that? And they were like, yep. And I said, okay, and also need my makeup done, do you have like an in-house makeup artist? And she was like, oh no, we don't have that, sorry. And so she booked me in, and then she's like, oh, hang on, I've actually got my sister-in-law in my chair doing her hair. She's a makeup artist, I'll just get her number. So, but that's my life all the time, like to the point where freakish cool stuff happens when I'm around other people. I'm like, oh, wow, that's blowing my mind, I can't believe that. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I kind of take it for granted because I'm so used to it. It's just my whole life. So I went to a march, a freedom march in Adelaide, and I drove in with a friend. It was like last minute. She just messaged me on Facebook and we never actually even met in person. And then she's like, yeah, come to my house and we'll drive in together. Because we're both spoonies, we both have limited energy. And so it was like a match made in heaven, because, you know, we weren't going to overdo it or push each other. So So last minute, snap decision, I rush over to her house and then we go to town and we're in her car and we're about to pull across this set of lights, and these set of lights are like, oh no, you can't go. And we're like, oh, all right then. So we sat there stuck at these lights, and so we couldn't get a park and then wait for the parade. So we're sitting there waiting, and then police car starts coming down, and it's all the protest marchers walking down the street. So we watched the entire parade with front row seats, and she was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, oh wow. And then she kept talking about it like, oh wow, that was just perfect. Like we showed up at just exactly the right time. Oh my goodness. Like, and she just couldn't believe it. And I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, it was just like, yeah. Because it's just normal for me. So that's the energy we're in. We're in the 369 energy where things are very synchronistic. It's God's energy, it's God's numbers, and that's for the rest of this week, and then that's it. So if you've had synchronistic things happen to you, enjoy it, because you've got one more week. You know, or if you're trying to draw something synchronistic into your life, like, this is the week to do it. And then also, so because this week we've got the 13-4 all week, so this is auspicious, and lucky because you've got that 3 there, and it's a building number. So, you know, if you want to make something happen this week, give it a go, or try and alchemize it. Like, I don't know if you do any kind of like light witchcraft or magic, you know, even just, you know, honestly, something simple like write down what you want on a piece of paper and put it under your doormat at the front of your house and walk over it all week, in and out of your house, and then remove it, and then we'll revisit that next week. But whatever you want to do, write it down and burn it, or bury it with a crystal in the yard. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But yeah, send up some wishes, because you might just get it next month, because we're going to be in that we're going to be in that energy, this energy again. So that's this week, then the first day, and then this is next month. But yeah, so use that. I hope that's not annoying, that sound. I don't know what's going on out there, but inconvenient. So, now, okay, so for the rest of this week as well, because the week is the 43rd, I might do it this way, because the week is the 43rd, it comes down to a 7. So 7s are heaven blessed. It's got heaven's luck, which means you can call on heaven for blessings. So if you want to do that this week. You may want to specifically do it on Thursday, because the full vibration of Thursday comes down to a 7. And then we also have a bit of 7 energy tomorrow on Monday. So yeah, if you want to call in some blessings from heaven, send up your prayers, because this week is the week to do it. I think that's all for now. I'm just going to do this in little clips, and then I can stitch it all together and do one big one, and then I can do separate little ones for each day for whatever people want. So Monday the 25th of the 10th 2021 comes down to a 13-4. So we're still in this auspicious building energy. It's just prevalent this week and next month. So today is the day comes down to a 7. So if you have any wishes that you want to send to heaven, send them today. It's a building day, so things could either be really stable and really cozy and have a really good foundation, or your foundations might be a bit messed with, might be a little bit rocked, because the 4 can also, because it's a foundational number, sometimes we need to change our foundations and they don't change unless we're forced to. So yeah, be aware of that. And you know, I'd like to say what will happen to you exactly, but you know, it just depends on what we need. You know, we'll get what we need from the numbers and from the energy. So yeah, and also today, to work with the 4 foundational energy, you might need to go within a bit, because the 7 is all about, it's very sensitive and intuitive, and you need to, when you're in that energy, you might need to go within a bit and step away from all the chaos, if there's chaos, or, you know, it might just be a good day to sort out some of your own crap. And then there's a couple of ones today, so a bit of leadership energy, some new beginnings. And then there's 2 2s there, of course, which represents being a light bearer, shining light, mediation, diplomacy. It's a good weaving number to weave people together, actually. And then there's a third 2 because it's 25th. So yeah, lots of balance and flexibility, leadership numbers, networking numbers, heaven sent numbers, because the 13 is quite auspicious, and it's also karmic, so it can go either way, positive or negative. And then it's a good foundational day. So this is for Tuesday, the 26th of the 10th, 2021. So the day is the 26th, so that comes down to an 8. And then the full vibration of it comes down to a 5. So 5s are all about balance and flexibility and movement and change. It's also a really good channeling number. So if you're an automatic writer, you know, or you have a friend that's asked you for advice, you might want to give it today, because you'll just naturally channel through what they need to know. But yeah, as I said, if you do channeling or like automatic writing or something like that for yourself, now's the day to see what energy you can draw down and what information you can get out. So because of the 8, there might be a bit of difficulty, because 8s can be a little bit hard work. But what you put out in the world, you get back, you know. So make an effort today and you will be rewarded. If things are hard, just be like, okay, that's just today. Tomorrow will be better. Yeah, lots of 2s, of course. We've got an extra 5 because the year comes down to a 5. A couple of 1s, so lots of leadership energy, bravery, courage. And the 6 as well, so it's a community number. So if you do get challenged today, it's probably going to be your community, and there's probably going to be diplomacy and mediation involved, and it's going to be hard work. So that's the 26. That's the 26-8. Where are we here? 26-8. But yeah, but it's for balance. It's to create balance. So, you know, if there's tension or difficulty, the end result is balance, and flexibility and movement and change, and yeah, bringing you to a different place. So yes, I think that's all for today. Wednesday, the 27th of the 10th, 2021, comes down to a 6. So 6 is all about community. So if you had any issues yesterday with that 26-8, to do with community, any difficulties there, today it will be possibly front and center. Or you might just have a family day, you know, maybe you're babysitting a family member's child or a friend's child. But 6 is all about community, so it can be about births, deaths, marriages, healing, giving of service to your community. It also, just watching my dog. It also can be to do with government and things like that. So, and there's also a bit of ending today. So we've got a 9 in the day. So just down here, so Wednesday, 27 comes to a 9. So I'm going to be fairly comfortable that day because 9 is my energy. It's my life path energy. I'm always quite comfortable when there's 9 energy around. So yeah, you know, with those 2s, there's always going to be 2s for like the next 100 years. You know, we're going to be in that 2 energy for some time, but well, yeah, I mean 1,000 years, but the next decade is like all 2s. So what have we got? 1s, still that strong leadership energy and bravery, mediation and diplomacy, light bearing. What's going on? Honey? Hopefully you can't hear that and it's not too loud. I don't know what's going on. There's like a big truck out there or something and men shifting stuff around on a Sunday. Maybe they're moving house. I don't know. Anyway, I get distracted sometimes. Let's see. I think that's about it. Bit of 5 energy. There is a 7 in today. So again, if you need to call to heaven for any help, today's a good day to do it. So yeah, I mean, if I were you, what I would do is on Monday, I'd ask for help from heaven because the day comes out to a 7. And then there's a 7 in the day for Wednesday. So I would ask again. So the first day, ask 3 times. The second day, ask 6 times. On Thursday, ask 9 times because we're in that 3, 6, 9 energy. So tomorrow I'm going to ask 3 times for what I want. And then Wednesday, 6 times. And then Thursday, 9 times. So I hope you can see this. So because October is we're still in 36-9 and 369 energy with the cusp, with the month and the year. Miss, come here, come. That's enough now. You're driving me mad. Can you lie down, please? Lie down. Yes. Oh my God, this child. So we're in week 43 and we've got this 7 here, right? So the first day that it appears is Monday. So on Monday, ask 3 times for what you want. And if that's 3 times for this area of your life, 3 times for the other area of your life, do you know what I mean? 3 times for all the things that you want. Then on Wednesday, we've got a 2 here in the day. So ask 6 times. So we're utilizing that 3, 6, 9, the last of what we've got. And the 7, because 7 is heaven blessed and we can ask for help. And 3 is lucky. So we're using the 369, which is the God code. This is a Nikola Tesla thing. So if you Google Nikola Tesla and 369 and manifesting and see what it says. So I'm not bullshitting you. And then Thursday, you ask 9 times because it's in the day. It's in the full vibration for the whole day. So that is like your strongest that it's going to be. Monday, it's in the end result for the day. Wednesday, it's in the day. And then the full vibration on Thursday. So set an alarm. Don't forget to do it because you've got that 369 energy. Like, I'm going to use it. Is that all for today that I want to say? I think am I on Wednesday or Thursday? Oh God, I don't know. Well, I need to end this so that I can check and then read the next day. Hopefully I've said enough for that day. Bye. Okay, so I checked. We are up to Thursday. So today you're going to ask 9 times. 9 times for whatever it is you want in whatever aspect of your life. So today things might be a little bit like they're pulling teeth. And I say that because it's the 28th and then that adds up to a 10 and then that comes down to a 1. So anything that you try to accomplish today, just bear with it. Don't try and force it. There might be things happening in the background that are outside of your control because it's a process to get there. So yes, and there are lots of 1s today because it's the day comes down to a 1, then it's the 10th month, so that's a 1. There's a 1 in 2021 and then there's a 1 at the end here before we get to the 7. So there's lots of new beginnings today. So I think it's a great day to ask 9 times to set that new beginning because 9 is all about ending. It's all about finishing things off. And to ask on a day when there's lots of 1s, and probably really if you're asking for something, you're asking for something new, or you're asking for something to end, like you're asking for new beginnings in your life, or for a new experience, or for new money, or for new health, whatever it is, new love, who knows. So yes, there might be a little bit of hard work today. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a process. So that 28, 10, 1, that 8 might give you a little bit of trouble. And the fact that it's going to be a bit of a process. So just bear with it and be like, all right, I know I'm going to get there in the end. It's just today's energy. It's not going to happen quick. So today comes down to a 7. So a very big introspective day, a very big intuitive day. If you can follow your intuition today, it might make the process easier. So don't fight it and be like, I have to do it this way. If plans change and your intuition goes, all right, well, I'm going to do it that way, or never mind, like, I'll do it whatever way, on whatever day, like whatever your intuition says, go with it, because 7 is a very sensitive energy to be in. And so your senses are probably going to be a bit heightened in that energy, and you'll be able to tap into that intuitive side of yourself. It also is a big self-development number. It's about introspection and analysis and reason and study and learning. So if you need to study something or memorize something, or you've been wanting information for something but you couldn't find it, go look for it today, because you'll probably find it. And also ask for help from heaven to find it. So if you can't find it, maybe it's just like a new appliance for a great price. I don't know. If you've been looking for something, look for it today. And don't give up, because it might be a process to find it. But also, at some point you might just need to let it go and just be like, fine, universe, bring it to me when I need it and when I want it, and when it's like the perfect price and easy to get and whatever. Okay, so next day. All right, so today is for Friday, the 29th of the 10th, 2021. So today comes out to an 8, so it's going to be kind of hard work. And the day is a master number 11. So it's going to be a bit difficult. Because master numbers and number 8s are difficult. If you utilize them right, they don't have to be difficult. They can also be power numbers, so that's up to you. If you can't be bothered to deal with the energy, maybe just stay home in bed. So 11s are all about illumination. Now that can be illumination of spiritual knowledge, or it can be academic knowledge, or, just anything. So, if you've been trying to master anything in your life, today's a good day to give it a good hard slog, because the day comes out to an 11, and you're probably going to want to master it today, because the master energy is like you want to get it perfect to a mastery. So if you can do that today is the day to do it. Now we've also got a 9, so we've got some endings coming in today. Still a couple of 1s, lots of 2s, of course. So networking, mediation, diplomacy. There's always just so much light coming in. It's just going to be this whole decade. Now, the 8s. 8s can be karmic, but it's also a big manifester. So if you want something, maybe ask for it today. We did the 3, 6, 9 this week, but maybe, you could employ it on Friday as well with that 8. Or even you could ask it 3 times on Monday, ask it 6 times on Wednesday, ask it 9 times on Thursday to correspond with those 7s, because you're asking for 7 to bless you. Then do it on Friday, like 3, 6, 9. And you can just write it down, or you can just say it out loud, or you can just go into meditation and say it in your mind. I don't care how you do it. So say it 3, 6, and 9 times on Friday, because it's an 8, it's a manifester energy. And then finally 3, 6, and 9 times on Saturday, because it comes out to a 9. So you've got that 3, 6, 9. So you could also utilize that. And actually, I've just seen on Wednesday, when we were asking 6 times, it's actually a 6 day. So that's interesting. Is there anything more that I want to say about the Friday? I don't know, but I feel like people are going to be really ready for the weekend. And hopefully you all get to clock off and you don't have to work on the weekend. Because I feel like Friday's going to be like, Thursday and Friday, because Thursday is a bit of a difficulty to get there. And then Friday is 8 and 11. So what are you doing? She's quite old. Okay. Saturday, here we come. So, I didn't stop it. Oops. So Saturday, here we come. Okay, Saturday. So it's the 30th of the 10th, 2021, and today comes out to a 9. So you may want to ask 369 again for the final time, because you've got that 9 there and it's the ending. It's like the last one. So today comes out to a 3. So there's lots of, and also, I mean, I just plain like that, because if I'm telling you to do the 369 for the last time, the day is a 3. And then, so it's quite interesting if we mess around with the numbers a bit. So the day comes out to a 3. So 3 plus 0 is 3. And then we've got a 9 at the end. Now it's 2, 4, 5. So we've got 3 here, we've got 9 here. And then if we add together the month and the year, we've got 6. Oh, numbers are very synchronistic. Like, they're so synchronistic, you know, you can't make this shit up. So I would definitely ask again today for the last time, the 369 thing. So ask 3 times, ask 6 times, then ask 9 times, like in the morning, noon and night or something like that. So yeah, that's your Saturday. And because you've got the 3, it probably is going to be kind of a more fun day. Oh my gosh, wind. Oh my gosh, good Lord. Okay. So 3s can be lucky. They're also fun and creative and expressive and playful, and it's a great energy to be in. There can be a bit of martyr energy associated with it because it's associated with Jesus. So, you know, that's something to look out for and be wary of. You know, don't let anyone foist a whole lot of work on you, or, you know, don't throw yourself under the bus for anyone. Like, be aware of that kind of energy. Is that it? And 9s are about endings, but they're also quite benevolent, and it's a big humanitarian number. What else? Very creative, very spiritual as well, and wise. So yes, tap into that 9 energy today. You know, especially if you need something like finished today. Like, let's say you've been trying to break up with someone. Break up with them today, because that's it. It's a 9. It will be over. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just think about the numbers and what I've said and how that pertains to your life, and then just figure out how you can work with those numbers, you know, because of the energy that I've told you they carry. So final day. Okay, so it is Sunday, 31st of the 10th, 2021, and today comes to a 10 and then a 1. Oh, this old lady, I swear to God. She's always into something, but she loves her garden. And I'm talking about my dog, not my mother. Okay, so we've got a 4 again. So we're in that foundational energy. So we started on a 4 up here, started on a 4, and then we're ending it here. So it's in the day, but I think that's interesting. I think that's kind of nice. The beginning of the week is sort of coming in at the end a little bit. So yeah, we've got a bit of more foundational energy going on today. Probably like working on your foundations and building what you want to do for next month. So let's see. Lots of 1s today. Lots of 1s. So lots of leadership, courage, independence, being a bit of a trailblazer, doing things your way. You know, building things your way, because I've got that 4, and the 1 is about, new beginnings and building your new beginnings tomorrow, I think, today, Sunday, building your new beginnings, I think, and yeah, you've still got a 3 in there, you've still got a 3, so you've still got a bit of that playful, fun, lucky, lovely energy, and then lots of 1s and 2s for a bit of mediation and diplomacy and bringing a bit of light in, a bit of weaving in a bit of knowledge. I think that's about all, honestly, and I'm getting a little bit tired and a little bit dizzy as I do when I intuit numbers. But yeah, so it's going to be an interesting week. Definitely heaven blessed. I will maybe do like a little reminder for you and for me tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday to do the 369 thing, because this is the last of the 369 energy for this month. So like, let's use it. Yeah, let's use it. And you know, you might go, oh, I don't really need to manifest anything. Well, maybe you could manifest some things for the world instead. You know, you're a part of this world, you have every right to ask, and that might be something worth doing for the collective. So I am going to turn this off and then maybe pull some cards. Okay. It's also getting windy and I don't know if that's affecting the sound, but we'll see. So these are the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle by Amanda Ellis, and Jane Delaford Taylor did the artwork. So I just want to cut, I think maybe just one card for this week. That one. Karma, untying the knots. 28. Okay. Oh, I don't want these to fly everywhere. Hopefully that will weigh them down enough. So karma, untying the knot. Untying the knots. And I was talking about here, this is karmic number, it's a karmic number, it's coming in next month. So we're being eased into it here, and that's in the cusp energy. So yeah, untying the knots, you know, of the old world, you know, untying centuries and thousands of years of things not being right. You know, I think most people could look around and go, the world is not right at the moment. Something is going on, something is not right. I mean, the fact that we have hunger and sickness and poverty and homelessness, and why? It's just not necessary. So I think untying the karmic knots. And I think what you put out this week will come back to you. So when you're doing your 369 Nikola Tesla manifestation ceremony, rituals, whatever you want to call it, when you're doing that and sending that, because we're utilizing the 7 as well, because 7 is heaven blessed, and we're utilizing what's left in this month for the 369 energy. So when you're utilizing that, you know, don't forget to ask for the world, because untying karmic knots, if you help to put some good energy into the world and help to untie karmic knots this week, that will come back to you. So I hope that this has helped. I don't want to lose that card. It's quite breezy out here now. So I hope that that's helped, and that's got you excited about the week and interested about the week, and yeah, I hope that it helps. I don't really like reading every day because I find it a bit boring. That was kind of interesting, but you know, I'm not going to promise to do this every week because I get bored. Look, I'm sorry, I just get bored. Okay, I don't know if I've got ADHD or what, probably, but because it just becomes really monotonous and you just end up saying the same things. Maybe it doesn't sound like the same things for you guys, and it's like, it is interesting for us, but I just think I'm just saying the same stuff over and over again, and it just feels like I'm whipping a dead horse. So I don't like doing it, and but you know, if it helps, let me know in the comments, and I might it might give me the motivation to keep doing it, and I might think, oh, it's not pointless, it's helping people. That's worth it. So let me know, and I'll try and do like 3 minutes a day reading, just quickly on the numbers. If you like it, if you're like, nah, it is kind of monotonous and boring, and she is repeating herself a lot, never mind. Then I won't bother. But I might do the weekly numerology, because that is actually kind of interesting. And I've discovered a new, a new calculation to get more information. So I hope you've liked this, and I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week or over the weekend. yeah, over the weekend and then next week for next week's numerology. But also, I think this week I'm probably going to do Prince Charles's numerology. So that'll be interesting, comparing that to Diana's. So stay tuned and I will catch you soon. Bye. 3 for luck.